Howdy mates, how are we all doing? Here's a part 3 video over at the Peace River. So I figured since we've been on quite the journey today, I wanted to take a little break. So with that being said, it provided an opportunity to make a video. So without further ado, I want to point out this flower that I found while I'm here just chilling for the moment like a villain. Alrighty, so I noticed as I was parking my kayak, I noticed this particular flower right here. I'm sure some of you have already seen these before, as this is the most popular time for their bloom. This is something called a Physostegia purpurea, also known as the Eastern False Dragonhead. Now, in terms of why it's called a false dragonhead, I couldn't tell you. And I believe it's so named because when you look at the actual flower itself, it resembles, I guess, a dragon's head. Now, the first important thing to know is that the Eastern False Dragonhead actually belongs to the mint family. And oftentimes, the most suitable habitat that you will find them are along wet marshes, riparian habitat, which is where I am right now, and even swamps. Now, that's why, because of their requirements to have plenty of moisture, you're going to find them in wet areas. You won't see them in, say, a prairie, for example. They have to have ample amounts of water. Now, this plant has also been called the obedient plant because these are actually a plant highly used in native plant nurseries. And they're so called obedient because you can see like the arrangement here. It is rather cooperative in terms of where the flowers will bloom, thus providing a desired outcome. Hence why it's called obedient plant in addition. But usually, as it gets into, early spring and then progressing to the fall, these will remain in bloom. So these are bound to be here for a little while. And these probably just recently bloomed, too. They probably haven't really been here that long. So now, the characteristic of this plant is the shape of the flower. It almost reminds me of back up in Ohio, when I would look at a particular flower called Virginia bluebells, just based on the shape. So they're characterized by having sort of like a bugle-like shape to the actual flower itself. And as you can see, the lower lip has 3 individual lobes. And then the upper lip has only 2. But once you look towards the center here, you'll notice some distinctive lines. That's a way of attracting pollinators. Common pollinators can include hummingbirds, insects, and even bees. However, though, I have really had no luck of seeing a hummingbird yet. It seems like they're very seldomly found down here. But they are also distinguished by, if you look closely at the upper lip, you see those 4 individual dots. Those are the anthers. So that is what holds the pollen and will thus spread and will eventually establish a new colony. And that's the neat thing about this flower, is that they are indeed rhizomatic. So that being said, that means they have an extensive root network underground, and thus it is able to spread to more areas. So it covers quite a bit of surface area. So that's a neat characteristic of this plant. It's my first time actually seeing these down in Florida. So hopefully when time comes in the future, we can see even more. Yeah, just take a minute, you guys. This is awesome. You know, the last time when I was on the Peace River, it was not like this. I was a bit further up north, closer to Arcadia, and there was more farmland than anything. So it got rid of that natural feel to the place. So it's like just seeing the red maple, the willows. It just really feels like I'm back in Ohio. You know, kayaking through a river. It's awesome. Never underestimate the Peace River. It's quite peaceful out here. And I can see why it's called that. Like, you can see a bunch of bald cypress out here too. So this place is growing on me. I'm definitely going to be coming back. It's alright, you guys. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. Could not ask for a better one, especially to go kayaking. So, alright, you guys. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday. Journey on a Journey is once again outwards. Take care, folks. See ya.